which you want to share. So there is this rule which is called 10, 20, 30, and that rule means that your presentation, when you are creating presentation, needs to have 10 slides. Like the optimum is 10 slides. I'm not going to talk right now about content of those slides. I will send you like the small presentation where you have all those things, which is on what slide, and you can use this even if you want to pitch someone, or even if you want to, I don't know, make a presentation in your university.
What pitch someone?
If you want to take money from someone, and if you want to present him your idea, that's like the basically that thing. The second rule, it's 10 slides because people will have the opportunity to track your presentation. So if you are boring, they will know he will be boring just 5 slides more. If you are awesome, he will be awesome 5 slides more. Because if your presentation sucks, and if you last for 1 hour, it's going to be like hell. But if your presentations is suck, and if you last for 5 minutes, it's okay. I can handle that. And the second rule is like called 20 rule, which means that you have to give your presentation in 20 minutes. Maybe you have sometimes an hour to present, but shit happens. And Windows needs 40 minutes to connect the projector, so you need to be able to give your presentations in that 20 minutes. And that's the optimum time for people to listen on you like continuously and not fall asleep. The 30 rule is like the minimum font on your presentation. But I never use 30-point font. I always use 50 or more because it's like the better for reading and stuff.
Right.
Who started to read this text? Yeah. And when you see the presentation like this, and when someone is reading this to you, what are you doing? You start to read, and you are not listening, you are not paying attention to that person, and you say in your head like, okay, I can read faster than this idiot can talk. So I will read this, and then I will check my Facebook, my Twitter, or whatever till he finished. So you need to use big graphics and big fonts. This is Steve Jobs. In 5 words, he said everything. Apple will reinvent the phone. And this is Bill Gates. And I bet the people in the audience are trying to figure out what the hell is going on in this slide. I think even he doesn't know what is happening behind him. That's why Windows products are so cool.
Yeah, we know you love your expensive crap.
You should use dark background. Why? Because of this shit. Especially if you are like in a big, if you are giving presentation to a bunch of people in a dark room, it's better because of photography. You will look better on photos if people are taking pictures in dark, background is dark than this one, and it looks more professional. Right? This looks like usual Word document. You know this like saying, and on this picture, okay, I'm using this Apple things because yeah, they're awesome. What is this picture telling? It's telling that iPhone have a great camera, right? But when you are giving presentation, the demo is worth 1,000 slides, like this one.
Really?
You see how amazing camera on iPhone is, right?
Are you getting paid for that?
No, actually I'm using this because I had half an hour to prepare this presentation, and that's why I use this like well-known examples. And you should use icons, images. Maybe you noticed in the previous presentation on the first or second day, I used icons from the Flat Icon website and from Pixabay pictures and stuff. And if you are using those kinds of things, and people will notice that you know what you're talking about. If you are reading, they will think that you're stupid. I'm thinking that all the time when I see someone who's reading like a bunch of text from the slide. And the other part about this I'm going to talk about is how to be hot on social media and hot like this. You want to see how you need to be hot? Okay, I made this for one event, and this was meant to be for people who work in that organization and company. But you can also use this on your, I don't know, organization pages and all kind of social media profiles. You need to perfect your perspective. Do you know about this website, eHarmony?
Yeah.
This is a website where you enter everything about yourself. What kind of food you like, what animals you like, what you don't like, how tall are you, and everything about yourself. And this website will find your soulmate.
Is it a fake?
Actually, I think it's not. This is just the front page. I never made a account. So this website will find your soulmate. So you need to, let's say that he found like 5,000 people. You need to scroll to 5,000 people to read everything about them, to learn about them, and you will spend a bunch of time. But do you know about this application?
Yes.
No.
Ah.
Marriage.
That's my platform, yes.
This is a lucky one.
On social media, people will decide in less than a second if they like you or not. So you just see picture and you decide. You know, like 1 second or two. I like you. I don't like you.
You like that one?
This was just for research.
Mm-hmm.
I just got friend request from a cat. And I think that this cat is smart because I know a bunch of people who can't use computer, and obviously this cat have a Facebook profile which makes her like super intelligent. But I don't want to be friend with a cat because I have a dog. She likes cats, but I don't like them much. Also, I got friend request from a car and from a swimming pool. I don't want to be friends with a swimming pool. I like swimming pools, but I don't want to be friends with them on Facebook. Also, if you have a profile like this, I don't know who you are. If I don't know you, I'm not going to accept you because there are few people here. There is one guy there. I can see his face. I don't know him. He's just on waiting list. But if your profile picture looks like this, or voice like this, okay, I like you. I'm going to confirm your friend request. So, your profile picture should be likable, as well as profile pictures for your organizations. If you have a fan page on Facebook, you should use your logo, and your logo must fit in that little square, which is 1 by 1 dimensions. You're not supposed to use, I don't know, some picture with 20 people and only 5 of them are on the profile picture, and when I see that kind of page, I'm not gonna like you. You can be Steve Jobs. I'm not gonna like you. So it should be likable, trustworthy, and competent, and cross-platform. Here is one girl. Her name is Maria. Yeah. I found her, and actually I typed her name because this is like the most common name in Serbia. And just imagine some girl or boy in your country with a common name, and you like her Facebook profile, and you want to check her on Instagram. But you can't find which of these she is. Or, yeah, on Twitter or on Instagram. But if you have same pictures on every social network, if someone wants to follow you on the other social network, he can easily see who. see your profile. And remember that every profile on social media is like professional one, because HR teams who are like checking you up, they will check every social network when they want to see who you are actually. And the other useful thing, if you want to be kind of connected, is to use the same usernames on every social network. That's why my username.
Team who is selecting you for, who will be revising your application form, will also check your profile on Facebook or on the other social network.
Not always, but happens,
It happens.
Maybe not Instagram, but Facebook maybe.
This is also about cover photos. You should use a cover photo which tells a story about you. Actually, this is my friend, he's an actor, and this is a scene from a movie where he was. And this is actually his wife. This is a scene from the theater scene. So the cover photo should tell some kind of story about you. And this is really important for your organizations or companies or whatever. When you go to some company's Facebook page and when you see something cool which they are doing, you will kind of be amazed, and maybe you will like to connect with them or whatever. So your cover photo should be narrative, it needs to tell a story, it should be optimized and not be stock. You use Canva. Canva is a great tool because on Canva you can create cover photos for all social networks. And if you have Canva for work account, you can also create one cover photo and it will automatically send it to all of your social media accounts. It will change resolution and everything, but you need to pay for Canva for work, but you can also do it manually. Do you know what is hashtag? Do you know, can someone tell me how it's used?
Like you write a hashtag and then it's, you can see it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, like it's connected through the networks.
Yeah. This is bad example of hashtag. And actually, I took this from one girl. Every her status is like this. She's just writing a bunch of words which don't mean anything. Like these are kind of sentences people from Balkan will understand, but other can't. So she thinks that hashtag works like if you want to say something which is like important.
I don't think that she think that people do that just to make joke.
Yeah, but
And I hate hashtags, and I actually do like this. I put hashtag here and write the stupid things.
because hashtag is really helpful for you or your organization or company or whatever you're connected, because hashtag is meant to connect your story with people who are also interested in that story. For example, this is my dog, and I posted this photo on Instagram, and I put hashtag Beagle Puppy Luna the Beagle because there is few Luna the Beagles also on Instagram, and I want to show them that my dog